Right, hello guys, Luton here, and what am I talking about today? Really, not, and this is not another Future of the Channel series, but I really guess I wanted it, this video is more for me, I think, than anything. And I'm recording this live, so this is whilst I'm actually playing, so who knows what's going to happen, maybe I'll fail, maybe I'm not. I didn't really want to play like tons and tons of rounds to find one that was good and then just throw some commentary on top of it. So I thought I'd just bash through this and hey, if we win, or whatever, you know. So what am I talking about today? I don't really perceive that I'm going to be playing some games after, well, in the new year. And probably one of those is going to be Battlefield. But does that mean, you know, oh my god, no! It's like, come on, like, does that mean that I won't ever play Battlefield again? No, don't be ridiculous. It just means that I've gotten to a point now where I don't really see there's much purpose in covering the game. It's like, yes, there's some little changes, yes, there's some little tweaks. But it's like, realistically... It's like, sorry, I'm going to have to focus at moments in this game. It's like, realistically, how much can you talk about a game? And it's like, I feel like enough has been done with Battlefield at this point, you know? And really, what more can I say? Yes, there are some new things coming out, you know, there's some little maps and things, like we've got the, you know, the DICE LA team are trying to bring some stuff back with the game in that sense. And this guy is really trying it for that frickin' M320 or the... whatever it is that he's using. They're bloody loving it, aren't they? Yeah, I got him though, didn't I? His little grenade launcher couldn't save him. Let's see if we can't push down a bit further. So, anyway, yeah, so it's not like I'm never going to play Battlefield again. I'm not like coming out and saying, that's it, I'm done with the game. No, of course not. It's stupid. You know, it's not a case of that at all. What it is a case of is that I feel like, you know, the game has now reached the end of its life cycle, and I feel like that if people are still kind of talking about it and playing it, then fair play to them, but it's not really something for me. I've got other stuff that I'm interested in now. You know, I'm interested in Arma. I'm trying my very, very best to get in on Overwatch because I'm genuinely really interested in that game. I'm really interested in Overwatch. And I'm really interested in Overwatch because as a World of Warcraft player and as someone who played World of Warcraft PvP very, very, very heavily, it's something that appeals to me in a massive way. Also, whilst I have never actually recorded it, I have... Save me! Ah! Okay, I lived. Whilst I have never actually recorded it, I have played League of Legends a few times with friends, and, you know, I enjoy it. I enjoy that kind of MOBA-style gameplay, I do. And, oh, here he is, here he is, here he is! No! No knife for you, my friend. I need his gun, though. Yeah, so anyway, I've played MOBAs with friends, and they're fun and enjoyable. Wow, are we actually kind of wrecking them right here? I guess we kind of are. Looks like they're... I played one round before this, and just as a warm-up, and looks like they're two good players on the other team have decided to leave, so all the better for us. Not the better for me, though, because I got my ass handed to me. No, no, let me live! Okay, alright. So yeah, it's kind of like, is it... This guy's got a weird setup. Oh, I'm going prone. Is it a case that, you know, Battlefield is not enjoyable for me? It's not even that either. Like, I still enjoy the game. I really do. But it's just like, after a while, any game will kind of stagnate. You know, it just does. Oh, sugar me. They grenade stood right in that grenade. Any game will kind of stagnate. It's happened to... Oh, Christ alive. Any game will stagnate. Now, I think the biggest thing for this, really, with me, is that, you know, I do YouTube videos. I'm a YouTube producer. Granted, it's not my full-time thing. I need to spawn back here, which nobody on the rest of my team is going to do. Look, they're capping C, which means they've already got people at C, which means they're probably moving people to B. But is anyone going to fall back? Probably not, because they think we're kicking their ass, and this is when you lose the game. Anyway. I don't know. We recapped it. Okay. My paranoia was not justified. So yeah, all games stagnate, but normally as a player, I mean, obviously it doesn't really matter to you. It doesn't really matter to you. Maybe I should have aimed for not just his body there. Does it really matter to you? It doesn't really matter as a player if you decide to give up on a game. Of course it doesn't matter, because, you know, you just go on to the next game. Nobody cares. But for me, it's like, you know, it shouldn't be a big deal, but it sometimes can be a big deal, because people are like, oh my god, are you never going to do Battlefield again? No, it's like, that's not the case. It's just that right in this moment, I don't feel like there's much point in me really covering it, and I could be covering other things. Now, why even bother to make this video? Why make this video, Luton? It's irrelevant. Surely you could have just... There's a guy right here behind this. Oh shit, there's more. Surely, Luton, you could have just not made this video. You could have just, you know, carried on making the content you make and not worry about it. Yes, this is super true. I could have done that. There's no, you know, massive need for me to make this video. This guy's seen me, but I got him. There's no massive need for me to make this video. I could have just started making armor content only and not made any more Battlefield content. Like I say, this is really for me. It's really for me, this video. It kind of just, I guess it kind of just creates like an underlining for me. You know, it's just like, okay, this is when I said to people that we're going to wind it down. Okay, but does that mean we're going to come back when the next Battlefield comes back? Well, probably, because I'm going to be... How did I not get that kill? What the... Anyway, okay. So point blank in the head. Even one round should be enough. Yeah, when the next Battlefield comes back, we'll take a look at it. You know, maybe they'll bring something new to the table. Maybe they'll listen to the growing army of people who are like, please, 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 please stop making casual bullshit fests. You know, of just randoms running around. Don't make Star Wars Battlefront in Battlefield. You know, just please, 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 please get back to the team play. Get back to the roots of the game. Realistically, is that going to happen? Maybe. I don't know. It's a possibility. It totally depends on the people upstairs. That's what it depends on. It depends on, well, it probably depends on the people who are holding the account books is what it probably depends on. You know, can we make enough money from this? That's probably what it realistically amounts to. But, you know, that's only my wild guesstimation. You know, who knows? Does that mean that there's going to be a game there for me? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see, really. But in the meantime, there's a lot of other stuff that I can look at. And the best thing about my channel is that I have always led it in the direction of what I want to play. I mean, look at the last two videos I posted before this, okay? This War of Mine. I brought those two videos back because I want to finish that series. I want to complete that. Do I care that that video only got 1,000 views? Not especially. You know... Oh, there's a lot of people down there. Not especially. Because, you know... This isn't a full-time thing for me. It's not the end of the world for me if a video of mine gets 1,000. It's... Oh, shot in the back. It's the way I always die. It's not the end of the world for me if a video only gets 1,000 views because I don't do this full-time. Now, would I love to get 50,000 views per video? Would I yeah, of course. Who wouldn't want that? Okay, who as a producer doesn't want their channel to do well and their videos to do well? Of course, everybody wants that. But at the same time... I don't think the word integrity is right, but I just think that I like to post the content that I want on my channel, and I'm very aware of the fact that some of the videos that I post are not going to do well. You know, I'm aware of this before I post them. I know that what's going to happen with that video because I understand the fact that, you know, some of these things are not massively appealing. Oh, for Christ's sake. But that's okay, you know, because I'm putting out the content that I want to put there. Now, I've been told in the past many times, you know, by other producers, people that I've spoken to, when I've been feeling maybe down and I've been like, why is it all wrong? Why doesn't my channel do better? Oh. And people are like, well, look, if you focus your channel on one thing more, then you probably would do better. And it's like, yeah, I know. This is definitely a true thing. Oh, no. See, I mean, even right now, you know, I'm having some fun here. You know, I'm playing by myself. Oh, sugar mate. I'm having some fun here. You know, this is great. I'm like, action, action, action. But having fun in the game for myself like this is not enough. Because what can I really say? Oh, look here, I was running around, I got some kills, it was a good time. You know, okay, well, whip-de-fucking do. Like, who cares? You know, it was good fun for me, but as a video producer, what can I say? Oh, here's what you've seen 1,000,000 times before. Like, that's not interesting. That's not interesting for anybody. You know, and the other thing is people said, like, well, why don't you go back and talk more about tactics in Battlefield looting? Because I've said before that I didn't have anything to talk about, you know? Oh, shit. Should have really thrown a grenade there. As I've said before, there's no point. There's no point in talking tactics about this game anymore because the community has deteriorated to such a point that there is no such thing as sort of team play anymore, you know, in terms of people working together, because everything has focused people away from that so hard that now it is almost irrelevant. And I think that even if they focus the game really hard on that in the next title, the problem with it is that it's been pushing away from that for so long. It's a massive leap to basically get back to that. It's a huge leap to get back to that. And I think that's going to be the big problem. What the frick? How did that grenade that went off in there not get that guy? I suppose he was tucked in like this. Look where he is right there to the left. Still, I know where he's sitting now, so I can try and wheedle him out. Whenever it will let me bloody respawn, that is. I don't think I want to respawn there. So yeah, you know, it's been pushed away so hard, and so we're coming to the end of the round, so I need to wrap up. But yeah, essentially, you know, things have moved away. We'll see what happens when they, you know, go on into the next one. Now, am I going to cover the next Battlefield game? Yeah, of course. I want to see what happens there. I want to know, like, are they going to make the changes? I want to know how this stuff is going to change up. But ultimately, we can't know that until we get to the future. And in the meanwhile, it seems pointless me covering a game where everything has been said about it already. And that's why I want to push on more and do more armor stuff. I want to do more squad. I want to do Overwatch if I can. I want to get my teeth into some new stuff. Now, armor is great. It's all well and good. But I don't think I can solely rely on armor, because doing Zeus missions week in, week out, I don't think is going to be substantial enough for me to kind of warrant the channel. I need something else in there. Something that I can really sort of tactically analyze. Something that I can talk about. Something that, you know, is going to support me through that. Something where I can sort of say, like, okay, look at this. This is, you know, look at new features coming in. Think about, like, tactics. Think about team play work and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, you know, Overwatch definitely has that potential. Now, as I said, you know, somebody who's a huge World of Warcraft PvP player, I hardcored the shit out of that game, you know. We were really, really sort of, my team was a top team. And I hope that if I can get a group of people together and we can kind of, you know, I'm not planning to be competitive, but at the same time, it's like I would like us to be able to play well in that game and sort of, you know, have some success, be able to pass it on to you guys, help, tips, you know, focus on the weapon, different things like this, you know, talk about a lot of different stuff in that game. So I'm excited for that, so we'll see what happens there. But I mean, I guess that's the point, is that I'm passionate about some other things, but none of them has quite got here yet. And so I'm kind of left in this no man's land of, and I think that's why a lot of the time I find myself a bit flummoxed about, like, what it is I should be. I want to get you off there, you bastard. Yeah, I got him! I've got him! Ah, got him. Okay. Sorry, that was probably more excited than I should have been, but that was a good feeling. I mean, look, I mean, God, it shows you that I don't hate this game. You know, it's not about me disliking this game. I still love Battlefield. I love the game. Yes, I would love it if the team play was a little bit more focused, but we can't all have everything we want, can we? Do you know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to new stuff, but this really was my way of saying, in the new year, I'm probably going to start wrapping up Battlefield, because there's just not really anything for me to talk about anymore. There's not really anything for me to sort of want to... let's see if I can get these buggers out of here. Oh, Christ. Come on, show yourself. There's not really anything for me to talk about there in that sense. Am I going to have, like, the big finish? Probably not. We got him, though, didn't we? Can I get up here? Can I get up here? Oh, come on! I was shooting first! Yeah, anyway. So I think that's the point, is that we're going to start wrapping up Battlefield towards this year. It means I can focus my time on other things more, and that can only be, I think, for the channel a good thing. It means that I'm going to have more interest in stuff. It means that I don't have to worry, have I made a Battlefield video recently? You know, I don't have to be concerned about those things. I can focus my time on other stuff. And the other thing is, like I say, as we go into the new year, there's going to be more opportunity to play these other games which are coming along. Squad is going to be far better developed, okay? And then Overwatch is also going to be on the way as well. So I think that is really the positive that I'm taking here. But I think it was just so that people don't start saying, like, hey, why hasn't Luton posted a Battlefield video for a while? It's going to be because I don't really see any purpose there. But when we start talking about the next Battlefield, then I will. But until then, I think we're, like, on a kind of break. You know, we're just, like, saying, hey, let's put a pin in this and let's focus on some other stuff. If you have ideas for things you want me to talk about on Armour, if there's something you want me to talk about there, if you want me to talk about something on Squad or look at a specific feature there, then put that down below. Star Citizen is taking forever, but it is still ongoing. I still feel like that's going to be a thing. So, you know, that's going to be something I need to look at. I need to get more into that as well. And then, of course, Overwatch. And now when I can actually get some access to Overwatch, then we can really start getting to grips with things. So that's where I am on this today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I might make one more sort of little thing towards the end of the year about this. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you will continue to support me always through everything else I do. I appreciate all of your subscribes and your consideration. I'll see you next time, guys, for some more Not Battlefield 4.